par for the course. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And I can't believe it's July. It's an amazing, amazing thing that it is July and we are here online wishing each other Shabbat Shalom in our little boxes. And I believe it was Susan that said we are distant but near in heart. I believe that was Susan, which is really beautiful and perfect. Because we are distant but near in heart, and we are going to get nearer and nearer in heart by lifting our voices and singing how good it is to be together.
Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya la 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 la. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
And while I get our screen share going, I'd like to invite everyone to take a deep breath in and let it go. And take another deep breath in and release the week. Take another deep breath in and hold it. And one more, and breathe in the sweetness of Shabbat. And now we'll turn to our candle lighting and our kiddush. It is a pleasure this week for me to ask Lyle and Susan Merdler to kindle our Shabbat lights. And if you have Shabbat candles and kiddush ready, I hope that we'll all do it together with Lyle and Susan leading the way. Let me find them here. Where?
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, through our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations who have kindled these lights, so may we be inspired to kindle these lights. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadliknir shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who makes us holy with mitzvot and who teaches us to kindle the lights of Shabbat.
The heaven and the earth were finished and all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing. And God stopped on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on that day God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit. Ki hu yom techila למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים. בשבת קודשך, באהבה וברצון, הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת. אמן. לחיים.
Thank you, Lyle and Susan. This evening, I have two opening readings, one to prepare us for Shabbat, and one to prepare us for July 4th. The first is from Alden Solovey, who is a modern day liturgist and really a psalm writer, and it's called Receiving Blessings. Ancient One, open my heart to receive the blessings around me, kindness and wisdom, friendship and understanding, tenderness and compassion, moments of holiness, messages from heaven. Source and shelter, open my heart to bless others with the fullness of my being, with joy and thanksgiving, from a hope for healing and a pulse of love to fill the world with benedictions. Rock and Redeemer, open my heart to welcome the blessings around me, a fountain of grace to fill my soul with gratitude and courage, with wonder and peace. And this next reading is a part of a poem. It's not the entire thing. It's from Langston Hughes. Many of you, of course, studied Langston Hughes in school. It's a very famous poem, Let America Be America Again. Let America be America again. Let it be the dream it used to be. Let it be the pioneer on the plain seeking a home where he himself is free. America was never America to me. Let America be the dream the dreamers dreamed. Let it be that great strong land of love where never kings connive nor tyrants scheme that any man be crushed by one above. It never was America to me. Oh, let my land be a land where liberty is crowned with no false patriotic wreath, but opportunity is real and life is free. Equality is in the air we breathe. And as we've spent a moment preparing for Shabbat, getting our soul and spirit and our breath ready, and as we've prepared our spirit just a little bit for July 4th weekend, we turn now to the Baruch Hu, and we say to God, we are ready. And if you feel comfortable, please rise.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed.
In between the Baruch Hu and the Shema are actually a series of blessings that speak about our preparation for the Shema. And one of them is God's love for us and in turn our love for God. And this creative reading speaks to that. We are loved by an unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved by an unending love. We are supported by hands that uplift us even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that meet us even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved by an unending love. Embraced, touched, soothed, counseled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated.
V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
As we prepare for the Micha Mocha, our song of freedom and liberation, I do want to remind everyone that while we are at home, it doesn't mean that you can't participate in a reading if you find it beautiful, that you shouldn't feel weird singing as loud as possible. You may feel weird in the sanctuary singing loudly, but doesn't mean you can't sing loudly at home. So please participate in whatever way feels beautiful and important and meaningful to you on every Shabbat. And speaking of meaningful and important and beautiful, the Micha Mocha is really meaningful this Shabbat. The Micha Mocha is about liberation and freedom. And this is July 4th, the day that we became a free country. And we know what that means, and we know about that struggle. And so we sing the Micha Mocha with all of the joy with which it is meant.
Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha nedar b'kodesh, Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha nedar b'kodesh.
the joy of freedom, we move to the desire and need for protection and connection. The Hashkivenu has for thousands of years, really, been our request to God to be for us a Sukkat Shalom, a shelter of peace. And for us to recognize that sometimes shelter is physical, sometimes shelter is spiritual. And at all times, we recognize its fragility. As we turn to the Hashkivenu, if you feel the need, lift up in the chat a call out for those who are most fragile, and to see if you need to call out for the request for anyone who is struggling for connection, for protection at this time.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, leshalom. Lehamidenu Malkeinu lechayim. Ufros aleinu Sukkat shlomecha, ufros aleinu Sukkat shlomecha. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
It's harder and harder, I think, to create sacred space and sacred time. And the Vishamru reminds us that we need to vayinafash, we need to renew ourselves no matter what is happening. And so Shabbat is that sacred hour, those sacred hours of renewal. And Vishamru is a reminder of how important the renewal of our body, of our spirit is. We sing Vishamru.
Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti leolam, oti leolam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yomim hasa Adonai, et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam.
I'm going to share my screen, I think. There we go. We turn now to our Amidah, our Tefillah, where we dig deeper into our prayer, into our soul and our heart, and the center of our service, where we remember our forefathers and foremothers and what they have done before us. We stand on the shoulders of those who come before us, God's greatness and the sanctity of this day. Please rise if you feel comfortable.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. Ha'el hagadol hagibor v'hanora, El Elyon, gomel chasadim tovim, v'koneh hakol, v'zocher chasdei avot v'imahot, u'mevi geula livnei v'neihem, למען שמו באהבה. מלך חוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל אתה רב להושיע. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחייב, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. I lost my place.
That's usually my role, Deb.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe it's more noticeable though when you're in the middle of a prayer.
We all do it.
Thank you.
And we all do it, and it's still a blessing, which is what we're going to talk about now. So the fact that we can lose our place and still feel connected and still know that how much the prayers mean to all of us is part of what it feels like is the most important work we can be doing during these hard times. And these hard times remind us that even when things feel strange and new, the ability to laugh is a blessing. The ability to tease one another is a blessing. We do that in our staff meetings incessantly. And these are the things that I know fill my heart. And so as we move into Shalom Rav, the big and the small pieces of blessings and gratitude, goodness, I'm making up words these days, are allowing us to put one foot in front of the other. Please take a moment and share that which you're grateful for.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech hador lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech hador lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Shalom Rav means a great peace. Shalom obviously means peace. Rav means great. Shalom is another word for wholeness and complete. We move from asking for a great wholeness, a great peace, to recognizing there are so many in our community, so many whom we love who are not whole, who do not have peace. And that is why we sing Mishaberach. That is why we sing our prayer for healing, because we want them to feel a sense of wholeness, knowing that we are lifting them up and asking for them a healing of body and a healing of spirit, knowing there may never be a total cure, but that there may be a sense of completeness, knowing that our love, our support, our connection is with them. Please use our chat. If you haven't used the chat before, you click on the comic book chat piece and you type in the bottom where it says everyone, the name of a loved one, the name of a friend, the name of someone who is in need of healing on this Shabbat, that they may be lifted up for prayers.
Renewal of
We take a few moments now for silent prayer and reflection. So it's July 4th weekend, which for me was something that I always loved. It doesn't actually make a lot of sense that I loved it because my family did not go to parades. We did not go to fireworks. It wasn't anything I really grew up doing, and yet I loved it very, very much. And it was so important to me. And I'm not really sure how I came to enjoy it so much. And in fact, since we've moved here, since 2011, I've probably gone to Blossom to hear the music and see the amazing fireworks display at least 5 times, if not 6 or 7 times. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I think one of the things that I love about July 4th is feeling like we're all in this together, that we're celebrating a shared narrative, that we're here celebrating this American story, and that we have something that links and binds every single one of us together, whether we're going to a county fair, or whether we're sitting in a lawn chair at Blossom, or whether we're watching a parade, or whether we're going to see fireworks. We're in this story together, and shared narratives bind us. Shared story brings us and gives us some incredible identity. And in fact, there was it was really amazingly well timed because I had a draft for this, and Timothy Egan wrote this morning in an op-ed, "No country can last long without a shared narrative." And we, as a Jewish community, know the power of shared story and shared narrative. We just did that with the Michamocha, our shared story of Exodus. We reenact every year on Passover. Passover is the most celebrated Jewish holiday because it tells our story. It is our shared narrative. And yet, as much as I love July 4th, we may need to start to tweak that, actually not tweak, we may need to reconfigure that shared narrative. It's only part of our narrative. We have to recognize that our founding fathers and our founding stories are flawed. And some of that on which we stand we have to reconfigure. It doesn't mean we have to get rid of it. We just have to reconfigure it and re-understand it. A good narrative, a good story doesn't ignore the ugly or the bad or the hard. And I firmly believe that we can love July 4th and we can love our country, love being American, and understand all of it. Understand the amazing parts, love the fireworks, and love the hard as well. There's a piece in this week's Torah portion that speaks to that very briefly. Balak is a king. He's very worried about the Israelites wandering through his territory. He thinks they're going to ruin it, and he wants to get rid of them. He hires Balaam, a magician, to curse them and make them go away. And God says to Balaam, you know, you can try to curse them, it's not going to work. Balaam tries over and over and over again, and it doesn't work. And at one point, Balaam is standing over, watching all of the tents of the Israelites, and what comes out of his mouth? Blessing after blessing after blessing. And the later commentators are so interested in what is it that Balaam sees. And Balaam sees this, they imagine, right? They're making up a narrative. Balaam sees in their minds a beautiful tent city of Israelites learning to respect one another. Not perfect, but learning to respect one another. And we are like Balaam, right? We need to get a new perspective from that height. From that height. One of my favorite bands, and I'll close with this, is a group, a contemporary group called the Avett Brothers. And if you know them, you're going to be happy right now. I promise I'm not going to sing. I'm just going to read you some lyrics, called the Avett Brothers. The Avett Brothers released an album in October. They're just releasing another album this week. And the album from October is filled with them also learning and exploring what being American means to them. There's a song called We Americans, and it's a fairly long song. I'm going to just read some of the lyrics in closing on how we can love America and journey through all of our hard history. I grew up with the reverence for the red, white, and blue, spoke of God and liberty, reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, learned love of country from my own family. Some shivered and prayed approaching the beaches of Normandy. The flag waves high, and that's how it should be. So many lives given and taken in the name of freedom. But the story is complicated and hard to read. Pages of the book obscured or torn out completely. A misnamed people and a kidnapped race. Laws may change, but we can't erase the scars of the nation, of children devalued and disavowed, displaced by greed and arrogance of manifest destiny. Short-sighted to say it was a long time ago. Not even 2 lifetimes have passed since the days of Lincoln, the sins of Andrew Jackson, the shame of Jim Crow, and time moves slow when the tragedies are beyond description. We are more than the sum of our parts, all of these broken homes and broken hearts. God, will you keep us wherever we go? Will you forgive us where we've been? Love in our hearts with the pain and the memory.
Is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me her voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. When the sun comes shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, a voice was chanting as the fog was lifting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Thank you, Deb. Harmony, and this land is your land. That
I
was
know.
very
That's
special.
That's one of the silver linings, right? Because I can't do that on the bimah. So I'm indulging myself.
It's beautiful.
Glad you enjoy it. Thank you.
We're turning now to Aleinu, that prayer that asks God and us to partner to make the world the best place it possibly can be. Please rise as able. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else.
ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We turn now to our time of remembering. When I die, give what's left of me away to children and old men that wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking the street beside you. And when you need me, put your arms around anyone and give them what you need to give me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. Look for me in the people I've known or loved. And if you cannot give me away, at least let me live in your eyes and not your mind. You can love me best by letting hands touch hands and by letting go of children that need to be free. Love doesn't die, people do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away. On this Shabbat, we remember in Shloshim in the first month since their death, Margaret Peggy Behrens, Gilda Gordon, and we mark the yahrzeits, the anniversaries of death that fall on this Shabbat. James Hertz Ahrens, Maurice B. Abrams, Louis J. Affelder, Grace G. Buxbaum, Hazel Haas Colbert, Henry William Dietz, Florence Feldenkrais, Kurt Lang Frankel, Harold S. Heller, Marcus Jackal, John Klein, Ann H. Chris, Albert Kronheim, George May, Eleanor W. Mayer, William D. Mendelson, Maurice B. Newman, Natalie J. Perlmutter, Sally Rosenberg, Alice Bachter Rosewater, Rabbi Myron Silverman, Alma Leslie Stern, Emmanuel R. Steele, Eileen Van, Walter M. Weil, Paul David Wurzberger. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as together we turned to the mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal, Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'yalma Divra Hirute, V'yamlich Malchute, V'chayechon V'yomechon, Uvchaye Techol Beit Yisrael, V'agala Uvizman Kariv, V'imru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Leolam Almei Almaya, Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh, V'yithadar V'yithale V'yithalal Shemei Kudashah Barechu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, da'amiran v'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and give comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say together, Amen. Deb, do you want to introduce our closing song? Because it's something.
Well, there you go. So many of you know that Adon Olam can be sung to just about any regularly metered song. And in honor of the holiday, I thought that we would do it to the tune of Yankee Doodle. So join me in this. I think you have it in you. Adon Olam asher malach beterem kol yetzir nivra le'et nasa becheptzo kol azay melech shamo nikra. That wasn't so bad, was it? Come on, sing it with me. Here we go. Adon Olam asher malach beterem kol yetzir nivra le'et nasa becheptzo kol azay melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora hu haya ve'hu hoveh ve'hu yiyeh betifara. Ve'hu echad ve'ein sheni lehamshilo lehachbira beli reshit beli tachlit belo ha'oz ve'hamisra ve'hu eli ve'chai go'ali ve'etzara ve'hu nisi umanos li menat kosi ve'yom ekra. One more verse, here we go. Beyado akid ruchi ve'et ishan ve'aira ve'im ruchi geviati Adonai li ve'lo ira Adon Olam asher malach terem kol yetzir nivra le'et nasa becheptzo kol azay melech shemo nikra. And that's it. All right.
Oh, wow. Wonderful.
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha.
May the light of God's presence shine upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom v'yasem lecha shalom.
May God lift up each one of us, and may God bring us shalom, peace, and wholeness. Amen. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.